Thank you so much for joining our community solar program info session. We are Sustainable Westchester, and we're really excited to be talking about this opportunity for folks in the town of Somers. To start, I just want to introduce Don Bleasdale. For anyone who might not know, he's the chair of the Somers Energy and Environment Committee. He's been a huge part of bringing our solar programs and community solar to the town. So Don, if you wouldn't mind giving an introduction to yourself and the committee and all of the great work that you've done.
Don, you're on mute.
Oh, yes.
There
we go. Now we can hear.
Okay. Hi, everybody, and thank you for coming out this evening to learn more about the community solar. We are a committee in the town of Somers, volunteers who have been working. I've been on the committee probably 5 years, but the committee's been around for close to 15. And we work with Sustainable Westchester on a number of different initiatives. The Solarize campaign of a few years back, which if you may know about, was a big success. We have worked to try to improve the sustainability of buildings and both residential and commercial. And the community solar initiative now is a really great way to be a part of solar if you couldn't have done it before, and for whatever reasons, which they'll talk about. And if you're interested in sustainability in a larger fashion, we'd love to have your input on our committee and in any way you could help. We meet once a week on once a month, Thursday nights, 6 o'clock. We've been doing it virtually, of course, during COVID, but we hopefully at some point we'll resume in-person meetings. And anyway, look forward to hearing from you, and hope you enjoy the webinar, and feel free to ask any questions if you have it, and I'll pass it on back to Claire.
All right, thanks so much, Don, for that. So I just wanted to give a little plan for how we were envisioning this evening to go. We've got about an hour ahead of us here. So first, I'll just give a little introduction to Sustainable Westchester and our other solar programs, which led us to community solar as a program. And then we'll just discuss the benefits and savings for all of our subscribers, and just talk about how to enroll for anyone that might be interested. And at the end, we'll leave plenty of room for questions and clarifications. So if you do have any questions that you don't want to forget, feel free to put it in the chat. We'll make sure to get to all of those questions at the end. So let's get started. All right, so as many of you I'm sure know, there's a pretty severe need to up the ante on renewable energy and making that more available to everyone. And on a statewide basis, New York has been leading the country in renewable energy access and efforts, given that their goal is to reduce greenhouse gases by 40% by 2030, and also make the electric supply 70% renewable electricity by 2030. There's a long way to go, especially since we're only at 28% renewables as of 2017. So there's a very wide gap to bridge. But so Sustainable Westchester and Don and the EEC and other groups like us are doing everything we can to make renewable energy more accessible and to widen the scope of it and make it easier to participate in renewable energy programs. Sustainable Westchester is a nonprofit that has member municipalities. We have 44 municipalities in Westchester County that are members of Sustainable Westchester's consortium. And one of our members is also the County of Westchester. itself. And the info session today is mostly about community solar, but I just want to give a brief mention of a couple other programs we have. Some of you might be familiar with Westchester Power, which is our bulk clean energy purchasing program, where member municipalities of that program can purchase clean energy at a fixed rate and secure that at a lower rate because so many people are participating. We also have our Heat Smart program for energy efficiency in homes and businesses, as well as our clean transportation program with electric vehicles. There's also a zero waste program that we run. So just to give a little snapshot of some of our other Sustainable Westchester offerings. But now back to Sustainable Westchester and why we're all here. Nothing gets done without each one of us taking an action. So every single person that signs up for renewable energy programs and participates is making a large difference. It all adds up. And when we started our Solarize Westchester program in 2015, it was, well, Don mentioned it already, but it was a huge success. We had campaigns over several years in 22 different Westchester municipalities, which led to 700 installations of solar panels on people's homes and businesses and on churches, on municipal buildings. So it was a really successful program that let us bring discounted solar installations to the community. And some of you might remember the Solarize Somers Newcastle campaign, which led to almost 500 people contacting us at Sustainable Westchester wanting to participate in solar, and 85 new solar installations, which is a huge accomplishment. So round of applause for Somers. But as a part of the Solarize Westchester program, we found that 85% of the people that were interested in solar, installing solar on their homes or businesses, and participating in that way couldn't actually move forward. Many of you might know there's a lot of barriers to installing solar on your home or business, and not least of which is the financial aspect. It's relatively expensive, even though it pays off for itself in the long run. There's, if you have a shady roof, if you have a roof that needs to be replaced in the near future, and you can't install solar, and any renter or person living in a multifamily home is also excluded. So we realized there was a huge need to make solar benefits available to a much wider pool of community members, which led us to our community solar program. And we're really excited to bring this to you. Some of you might have heard about community solar for the first time through the letter that was sent to you by the town supervisor, Rick Morrissey, last month. If you got that letter, great. If that's why you're here now, wonderful. I just want to give a brief little video of community solar, and then we'll get more into the details right after that.
Wouldn't it be great if there was a clean, renewable energy source to power all of these without making a lot of that, while saving a lot of this? Fortunately, there is. Solar power is simple, modern, cost-effective, and unlimited. But sometimes putting panels on your roof just isn't practical, like if you rent, or live here, or under this. Fortunately, there's a new kind of solar, and it's changing everything. Community solar. Instead of panels you own, they're nearby on a local business or in an open area. And because there's nothing to install, there's none of this, and just a few minutes of this, with plenty of room for everyone. Bottom line, it's all the benefits of that, so you can run all of these and feel like this. To learn how to sign up, go to sustainablewestchester.org/solar.
All right. and it mentioned how to sign up, and like I said in the beginning, we'll go over more about how to sign up later. But in the meantime, oh, sorry about that. So some of you might know the basics of community solar already, but essentially there is a solar farm offsite, which means it's not installed on your home, but it's somewhere else. In this case, it's in Nichols, New York, and the solar panels generate electricity, and whatever electricity is generated appears on utilities customers' bills as a solar credit, reducing what you pay each month in electricity costs. The great thing about community solar, as opposed to any other type of solar, is that you don't need to have a roof, since there's no installation for you, which means that anyone with a utility bill, just about, as long as they don't already have solar on their home, can be a part of the program and see the savings as well, while offsetting their carbon footprint. So I just mentioned this too, but the solar panels will generate electricity, which will reduce your monthly electric costs in the form of solar credits. And whatever the solar credit is worth, you pay a discounted rate for that. And we'll show you more of how that would appear on your NYSEG bill in just a couple of slides. And community solar is a program that guarantees savings. Some of you might be a part of an energy supply company, which has a fixed rate for electricity. Community solar is different than that. So no matter who signs up for community solar, you're guaranteed to save on your electricity each month, because the solar credits that you receive based on the energy generated at the solar farm, you always pay a 10% discount on that each month. And you remain with NYSEG as your utility. So community solar doesn't change how electricity actually flows into your home. If there's a storm like there was last month, NYSEG is still responsible for that, but community solar is essentially a way of lowering your bill while supporting solar energy, but just not on your home. And another nice thing about it is that it's very easy to sign up. There's no fee to join the program. You can cancel anytime. We have negotiated a 20-year term length, which sounds intimidating, I know, but we set that because we wanted to lock in this 10% savings on the solar credit for our subscribers as long as possible, because we know that in the future, we just want to make sure that that savings is available to our subscribers as long as possible, while also leaving it flexible. So if someone needs to leave the program for any time, if they move or install solar panels of their own, or for any number of reasons, you can leave the program at no cost, and it can take up to 60 days to finalize a cancellation. But the point being that it's a very flexible program that guarantees savings. And if you already have another energy supplier, some folks join what's called an energy supply company, or they're already a part of the Westchester Power program. You don't need to change your participation with them at all. Community solar can be just added as an extra renewable energy program on top of that, and just add to whatever savings you may be getting already. And so just a little chronological order. Each month, if you are a community solar subscriber, there's solar energy generated at the solar farm, and whatever that solar energy produced appears on your monthly NYSEG bill as a solar credit, which reduces the amount of your total NYSEG bill, which is great. And then a couple of weeks later, you will be notified of how much your solar credit that month is worth and what you'll be charged for that, and what your savings will be. You'll be charged at a 10% discount of the solar credit. So if one month you get a solar credit that's worth $100, meaning the solar farm generated $100 worth of energy for you, that $100 is subtracted from your NYSEG bill, and you would pay for that $100 solar credit, meaning that you save $10 that month. And then you save 10% each and every month off of your solar credit. And I always like to just mention that it's sort of like paying $90 for a $100 gift card, is how you can look at it. So when you get your NYSEG bill every month, the one thing that you'll notice that's different is that you'll see your main NYSEG bill, and at the very bottom there would be a little line item that says CDG value stack credit. And I realize that's a lot of lingo, but it essentially means the amount that your NYSEG bill will be reduced by, and that is the solar credit. And then NYSEG will adjust the total, so it'll show your NYSEG total minus that solar credit, which is great. We always like paying less in our energy bills. And so every month you'll get your NYSEG bill with the solar credit subtracted from it, and you will also be billed for the community solar credit at the discounted rate. And when you sign up for community solar, you have to pay for this. It's done by auto pay through your bank account, any bank account of your choice. And when you sign up, you provide your routing and account number. That's the way we have to do these auto payments each month. So you'll see that when you enroll, that'll be asked for. So when you get these monthly notifications saying what you'll be charged each month, it will say the total amount of your solar credit, the amount that you'll be charged, and your savings that month, as well as your total savings and your positive carbon impact, and things like number of trees planted and number of pounds of coal avoided being mined, and so forth. It's a fun little section on that notification each month. And so community solar is a very easy program to join. You save 10% on your solar credits that you generate or that you accumulate each month, which for most people is maybe a few cups of coffee. But it depends on how much your average electricity bill is. That determines your savings more. But anyone that joins is automatically offsetting close to 100% of their energy usage with solar production. And it might not be solar produced at your home, but the fact that you're supporting solar in New York State is making a massive contribution to environmental goals and staying right in line with the SEEC's committee goals for SOMERS and SOMERS residents. And it's just taking a big step in greening New York, and while also saving a bit for yourself too. And I promised that I'll go through a bit of how to enroll. So this is just a very short video showing you all what it looks like to enroll online. So I'll play this quickly, and then we'll have plenty of time for questions about community and enrollment, or else that anyone would discuss.
First, go to sustainablewestchester.org/solar. Enrolling takes 5 to 10 minutes from start to finish. Click Sign Up. This takes you to the marketplace. Click Find My Project. Enter your zip code and confirm your utility to see the opportunities available to you. Choose your community solar project and click Sign Up. enter your contact information, and create a password. Click Continue Sign Up unless you'd like to schedule a call. Enter your address. Estimate your monthly electricity bill. Don't worry about making this number accurate. Enter your utility account number. If you're a NYSEG customer, provide the POD ID number found on the third page of your NYSEG bill. Also, you can upload a copy of your utility bill. Enter the required information for the bank account you'd like to use to make the discounted payments for your solar credits. You'll always receive your solar credits first and make the discounted payments later. Your banking details are encrypted on a Citibank server. Your community solar agreement will render with the information you've provided. Click the yellow Start button, click to sign, type in your name, and click Apply. Click Next, and apply your name again. Then click Finish, and you're all set.
All right, thanks for watching that. That was just a very quick overview of how the enrollment works, and I'd just like to make note that since the town supervisor sent out that letter to you all and other Somers residents, we've had over 100 people from Somers signing up to our community solar program, which is fantastic. And I've been with the community solar program since it was started at Sustainable Westchester a few years ago, and I'm was so pleasantly surprised. I've never seen a turnout like that from a single community, I think, for community solar. So that's something to be very proud of for your community. And also, Sustainable Westchester has a partnership with Somers where anyone that signs up for community solar from Somers, we make a donation back to the town in a sort of sustainability fund to fund any sustainability initiatives in the town. So I want to thank you for your time. Oh, and also just mentioned that since we had so many Somers residents signing up, you have actually, as a community, filled up the solar project that we already had. So we've just opened a new one for enrollment, and that is currently being constructed, and that will be done in the end of this year, which means that you'll be seeing solar credits appear about a month after that turns on and goes live. But it's a testament to how many Somers residents signed up and are interested in renewable energy. So thank you very much. And I want to open the floor to any questions or comments. And Nina Orville, who is our Sustainable Westchester Director of Solar Programs, is on with us, and she's been monitoring for any questions coming through. And Nina, I don't know if you've had any questions come in or not.
No, not yet. So
okay, great. I don't know if any of you listening in are more comfortable unmuting yourself than actually going on a chat. Oh, hello, Julia. I see you're on video now. Hi.
We're with the Church of the Good Shepherd that's in Somers.
Oh.
And I'm the bookkeeper there. My name's Megan, and my daughter Julie is a freshman in high school, and she's making this her project to get our church on solar somehow.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so the question that I had, just trying to understand it a little better, because we have to sell this to a vestry that it's going to be so much better for our church. We of course want to be green, like that's our primary driver, but of course they're going to want to see a cost savings. Would you be able to present us with some kind, give us or share with us something that we could present to them as far as how it would benefit us financially?
Yeah, and Nina, you've worked with many churches on installing solar and community solar, so I don't know, I know you have a special perspective on this, and maybe you can share.
Sure. Thank you. So yes, we've enrolled a lot of faith-based organizations in community solar, and it actually works the same way for them as it would for residential customers.
Okay.
So what we would need is the same information regarding the NYSEG bills
Right.
in order to be able to estimate what the savings would be.
Okay.
That's something that we could do very quickly, and it helps to make a very compelling rationale for
Yeah.
forward in addition to the environmental benefits.
Yeah, I have access to those. So would I email those to Claire or to you, Nina, or how?
You can communicate directly with Claire on this. I'm happy to help as well.
Okay.
But Claire is
Yeah.
at least as adept as I am at doing that. And we'll be able to provide you the information regarding potential savings within a day.
Okay, and then, but the other aspect was we had initially met, we actually use oil for our heat, and so our electricity is a relatively low bill. But we had actually met with someone about putting in solar panels on. We have the roof of our rector's house, as well as a breezeway roof that could have panels installed. And so I think what we want to do is actually do some kind of analysis to determine which would be better, you know, in the sense that would it be better for us in the long term to do some kind of fundraising or try to get a grant to install the panels, or is community solar a better option? Like, would you guys be able to help us or steer us in the right direction? Okay.
We can certainly help you with that.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, so we should have that conversation maybe tomorrow if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Julia is focusing on this during her 9th period. What time is that tomorrow?
Oh, great.
Let me
Yeah.
check.
It doesn't say the times on that one.
Yeah.
30,
And Julia, if you'd like to send me a private chat in this Zoom with your email address, I'm happy to email you, and you can we can connect that way, and you can let me know what a good time is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll keep this discussion going. That's a really great project.
That's really exciting.
We're really happy to have you on this.
Yeah.
So
Right.
thank you.
As I said, it would be 1:30-ish tomorrow, probably around.
Okay. Okay, great. So I'll be sure, oh, I have that now. I'll be sure to reach out to you by email right after this and see if that works for me as well. I see that Jane has a question. Jane, would you like to come off mute?
I think I am. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, okay. Yes, this past winter, I had received a letter, which probably many people did, from solar farms. Now, they are a competitor of yours, is that correct?
They also offer community solar. That's absolutely correct.
Okay, so is there a reason to join one or the other, or you know, I was just wondering about that. I have both your letters here someplace on my desk.
Yeah. Great question. I know that Solar Farms New York has been doing a lot of outreach in Somers, and any community solar program, I fully support them. But what I will say is that Solar Farms New York offers a 5% savings on solar credits that you earn throughout the month, whereas we give you a 10% discount on those solar credits. So each and every month, that's double the savings off of what you're paying for the, that's double the savings that you'll be seeing for the solar credits. So,
right.
And I know that they offer a $50 gift card up front, but we don't do that. But instead of giving folks that sign up a $50 gift card, we make a donation to the town sustainability initiatives for $50. So pooling those resources to make more of an impact in the town and town sustainability projects. So
I could opt out of them and join you if I choose. Is that correct? There's
yes. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Absolutely. And we've had a number of people do that. If you have questions on how, I'm happy to email you and let you know.
Okay, thank you. And then just another question. I think you answered it already, but I just want a little clarification. So on our regular NYSEG bill, it'll show the amount of the discount. Is that correct? And then, but then we get a bill from you that we pay. Is that correct? So we're getting two bills? Is that?
There are two payments that you'll be making
Okay,
each
two
month,
payments, right.
one to NYSEG and one automatic payment for the community solar credit at the discounted rate. So there will be two bills. The community solar auto pay will be, like I said, done automatically each month. So it's not anything you have to put more effort into each month. And yes, the NYSEG bill will show the amount of the solar credit that's taken off of your NYSEG bill. So just to use the example that was in the letter from Rick Morrissey, if your NYSEG bill is $115 and you get $100 solar credit that month, your NYSEG bill total that month will be $15 that you pay to NYSEG. And then separately that month, you'll pay $90 for that $100 solar credit and save $10. So.
Okay, yes, that's very clear now. Okay, thank you so much.
Of course, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.
And I see a question from Julia as to whether there's an opportunity for Yorktown homeowners. And yes, there is,
yes.
Julia. So we're doing a similar campaign in Yorktown that's going to be starting soon. And there's a solar installation planned in the city of Yonkers that you can enroll in as a Con Ed customer. There's a lot of good solar activity happening in Yorktown as well.
So because we're actually Yorktown residents, so we're very excited about this for us personally too. So would we get a letter, or how would that, we'll talk to you when we talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, and anyone in Westchester can go on to sustainablewestchester.org/solar. So
Okay.
even though you're not in Somers, or your home isn't in Somers, you can still sign up the exact same way as was shown in the video. It's sustainablewestchester.org/solar, and then you follow the prompts, and it's not limited to just one town.
Okay, and Con Ed, it doesn't matter that we're Con Ed.
It doesn't matter. You can be in, you can be in any town in Westchester or have Con Ed or NYSEG. You can still sign up for community solar
but I
through
would
us.
say, as a Con Ed customer, you have to sign up for a project that's located in Con Ed service territory. So you can only select a project that's located within the applicable utility area.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Did others have? Oh, of course, sure. Let's see.
I don't see any other questions in the chat.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I have a.
want to go in gallery view?
Oh.
Sharing?
Oh, yes. Okay. Great. And I'm sorry, who was that just spoke up? Maybe with a question?
Lynch?
Oh, Rick Lynch.
That Clinchy?
Any other questions?
Rick, if you, yeah. Okay, it seems like there are not, but that's all right. If you think of one at any point later, you're welcome to call or email me. I'm going to put my.
Oh wait. Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, hi. There we go.
Sorry. Yes. My technology team is absent right now, so I haven't been able to do it. my question is this: I'm on the town board, and if I'm walking down the street and someone says, "Hey, can I get some of that solar energy action?" Did I hear you correctly that the projects are full from Somers? So yes, a person could sign up, but they will not see the benefit of that until January, or did I hear you wrong on that?
So anyone you can still sign up. The way that community solar projects work is that when, as a community solar project is being constructed, that's when we subscribe people, because once that project is finished being constructed and turned on, it should be fully subscribed. Otherwise, that solar energy won't really be utilized, and in a way to let the savings pass on to everyone. So the the enrollment happens first, then the project goes live. You were right that I said that so many Somers residents signed up that they filled the capacity of the first project, the project that we had in August, but we have
one open and ready for anyone to sign up for.
And would they enjoy those savings virtually immediately, or would they have to wait?
They will wait until they receive the solar credits on their NYSEG bill, and that happens once the community solar farm is operational. So that's typically the case with community solar. As Claire was explaining, the enrollment happens before the solar farm goes live. But again, as Claire mentioned, the agreement that we negotiated on behalf of community members in Westchester is a 20-year term. So people will wait for a few months before they receive their first solar credits, but then they can enjoy the savings for 20 years if they choose to stay in the program for that long.
Okay, so it would not be immediate, but it would be forthcoming.
Correct.
Right.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. If let's see, unless anyone else has a question, I see some people dropping off, and I think those are the folks that already asked their questions. I suppose that's a good a time as any to conclude, and I just want to thank you all again for joining us to talk about our Sustainable Westchester Community Solar Program, available to Somers residents and Yorktown residents, Julia, if you're still on, and beyond. But thank you so much for signing on, and have a great Wednesday evening. And Nina and Don, if you have any closing thoughts, go for it. But
or Councilman Clinchy.
Yes, or yes.
I just, yeah, I'm pleased that there's been such a good turnout for the residents so far. It's a really good sign. And even though there might be a lag in the new farms coming online, I think it's great that people still want to be a part of it. So, and I appreciate your presentation, Claire. Really helped me understand a lot better. And thank you, Nina, and keep on rolling.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the town of Somers for all of your support and your advocacy for sustainability initiatives, and to the wonderful committee that you chair, Don. Thank you.
Well, Nina, you're always great for Somers to work with, and on the different projects we've had, you've been very helpful, very patient, answering every question, and you've guided us well. And Donnie's committee has always been on the forefront of these things, and it's a good fight, and the good people are fighting a good fight here to reduce energy and increase solar. So thank you both, and thank you, Claire, for hosting us.
Of course. All right. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.